Security concerns and risks are pertinent in all technologies, and should be controlled. Further technologies that are affected by security risks include cloud computing, grid computing, and peer-to-peer technology. Cloud computing refers to the processing and storage of information that occurs over the network, normally the Internet. Cloud computing allows an organization to utilize resources as needed, without having to constantly worry about capacity and resource constraints. Cloud computing also shifts part of the security management and complexity from the organization to the service provider. However, new risks got introduced with this technology, including issues related to privacy, compliance, and the effectiveness of the security controls that the service provider is implementing. There are several cloud services that an organization can utilize, such as the following. Platform as a service provides the organization with a computing platform along with software solutions. Software as a service provides the organization with on-demand access to software applications, which could be obtained as a subscription service. Finally, infrastructure as a service provides the organization with further outsourcing options such as utility services, administrative automation, policy implementation, and managed connectivities. Grid computing is a parallel distributed processing technology, which allows several systems to work together on a specific task. The grid-associated systems can enter or leave the grid at any given time, which usually happens when a system is sitting idle. When a system leaves the grid, it can upload its completed work back to the grid. Since grid computers tend to be in different locations, the content of each workload could be exposed. Another issue is that some projects are made public, so there are no restrictions to who can run the processing and be part of the project. This could lead to some work packets being stored at the local computer, which would compromise any confidentiality that the grid project could have. Knowing these facts, grid computing is most suitable for projects that don't demand secrecy, and that are flexible in computing requirements and project timetable, since the readiness of the work packets can't be completely estimated. If the main core systems crash or get overloaded, then the whole grid could fail, until the systems are back online, although the individual workloads can still be finished on the individual computers. If the core systems are compromised, then each computer that is part of the grid is at risk. Peer-to-peer networking is a technology of distributed application solutions. The difference between peer-to-peer and grid computing is that there are no core or central systems. Examples of peer-to-peer systems include the torrent applications for file sharing, or music and streaming services used for distribution. One of the main security issues of peer-to-peer systems is related to privacy, where pirated copyrighted material can be easily distributed, which include music, movies, and software applications. Another issue is that peer-to-peer applications consume a large bandwidth, which would limit the networking capabilities for the other applications on the computer. The security of the downloaded files through peer-to-peer file sharing can't be always verified. Finally, the lack of a central management system for control and oversight is an apparent issue.